Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amal Mustaqim bin Ahmad Puat, and in this video, me and my group mates are going to present about our group project that we have been working on, which is a health assistant app that we call CaloPreach. For a lot of students, including myself, their struggles themselves a lot starting in college because of a lot of assignments, a lot of events they need to be involved, and also the co-curriculum courses they need to complete in during their semester. So the students might be too focused on their side that they neglect other things that are important in their life, which is one of them is their health. So if their health will be ignored, this issue could worsen as students who have harder time changing a bad habit they might have built later on. Uh, so there are many programs out there that focus on improving health, but we noticed that most of them are very complicated to understand, and let alone incorporating it into one's lifestyle. So we decided to propose our solution is to create a program, a system that simplify a few existing programs and systems to assist the student efficiently to understand how they can improve their health.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nur Hakimi bin Asmabi. My metric number is 2213091 and I will be presenting about objective and the basic flow for answer quiz test case. First, objective. We have three objectives for our CaloPreach apps. Create a program that could assist students in improving their lifestyle by emphasizing on their diet as the main means to achieve it. Second, raise awareness among students in improving their lifestyle by emphasizing on their diet as the main means to achieve it. And lastly, expand students' knowledge about health in terms of food and calorie intake.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Saifuddin bin Muhammad Jamal and my number matric is 2317125. Now we will go to the project stakeholder. In this project stakeholder, we have two stakeholders, which is software developer and the end user. For the software developer is the one who planning the project, planning the product. They are the one who building the code, testing the software and maintaining it. They are also the one who get feedback to improve the project in the future. Next, we have end user. The end user is the one who use the actual product. They will identify the requirement that the software should meet. The end user also is the one who give the feedback that influence the work of the software developer. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ali Jasbin Maharis. My metric number is 2313491. I'll present about our software use case diagram. So we have a new student and they can interact with the register use case. Once they register, they will become the registered student. Alright, so these two students, they are categorized as, they are generalized as a user. Alright, and only when you are registered can you access 4 of our unique features of our software, which is plan calorie intake, track BMI, answer quiz, and write information. So plan calorie intake is basically you get to know about the estimate of your daily calorie intake consumption for the day. Alright, and then when you track BMI, you get to check your status of your current situation, your current progress. Answer quiz, you can improve your knowledge, and read information is a reminder. And all these 4 use case, they are dependent on the browse menu use case, meaning that the registered student has to access the browse menu first before they can do any of this. But the browse menu is also dependent on login, so if the user want to do any of this, they have to access the browse menu and log in. So the admin, on the other hand, they are responsible for maintaining the software and they will update the software from time to time.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Ahmed Fawzi Zafri bin Khalid. My metric number is 2221141 and now I will explain to you about the menu interface for project, website project. It is CaloPreach. So and here you can see the interface for our menu, browse menu, CaloPreach. We have menu, we have plain calorie intake, BMI tracking quiz, BMI tracking and quiz, and we have the box for the search for our menu, and we have the button for logout. And for this button, we have every button has its function. When we click to the plain calorie intake, it will go to the section of the option for the plain calorie intake, and then to BMI tracking. When we click to the quiz, it will go to the quiz website. So and here you can see that the menu that we have created. We have the plain calorie intake here as a quiz, BMI tracking.
Now we will go to the basic flow for register and login. The first step is user open the website. The system will run the website and open it. Then the system will prompt the user to choose action. Based on this basic flow, the user will choose register for the first time. Then the system will go to the register interface. After that, the system will prompt the user to fill the requirement, which is the email and the password. After the user fill the requirement, the system will collect the data and save it in the database. After the user register, it will automatically return to the login menu, and it will prompt the user to choose another action. Then the user will choose the login to go to the website. In the website, then the system will prompt the user to fill the requirement. After the user fill the requirement, fill the email and the password, the system will bring the user to the main menu. First, we will go to the website. After we enter the website, we will go to the register page. If we already have account, we can go to the login. But for this basic flow, we will go from first, from register. I already entered the email address and the password. After we enter register, we will go to the login page. In the login page, we need to enter the email and the a valid email and a valid password. So to log in to the website, here we go to the main menu. Thank you.
Alright, for plain calorie intake use case specification, the basic flow starts when the user chooses plain calorie intake option from the menu. And then the system will display the calorie planning interface, and it will prompt the user to input age, weight, height, and to choose the gender and goal. Then the user will enter the necessary input and choose the necessary option, and then they have to click the submit button. Then the system save user inputs, and the system will calculate the proper calories intake for male user by default based on input. So unless they choose the female option, they will use the formula for male user. Then the system adjusts the proper calorie intake for users trying to maintain their weight by default. So the proper calorie intake here, it will based on the formula of maintain their weight. The system will only adjust the calorie intake if the user chooses other option. Then the system will calculate amount of food of different types to be consumed in gram. And then the system finally display everything, the unadjusted calorie intake, adjusted calorie intake, and amount of food of different types to be consumed. The system asks if the user is satisfied with the calorie intake plan. And then the user will approve of the plan by clicking yes, and then the use case ends when the user leaves the calorie planning panel and return back to the menu. So we choose the plan calorie intake option, and then will be displayed with the panel. Alright, then we just input the necessary data. For example, age 25, weight 65 kilo, and height, let's say 175 centimeter tall. And then let's just choose male, and our goal here is to, let's say, gain weight. Then we submit. So the website will display the calorie needed to maintain your weight in a day is 1600 calorie. And if you want to reach your ideal body weight, because your goal was to gain weight, then it display 2000 calorie. Then it will also give the estimate amount of food types to be consumed. All right, so you have to consume this much, um, over 1 kilo of vegetables and fruit, and 750 grams of carbohydrate, and 223 grams of protein. So then you can choose whether you are satisfied or not. If you choose no, you will go back up to refill the form. And if you say yes, you will exit the planned calorie intake panel. Alright.
Now I'm going to explain about the basic flow of the BMI tracking use case. So the use case starts when the user chooses the BMI tracking option from the menu, and then the system will display the BMI tracking interface. The system prompts the user to choose either to view the waist or BMI, and the system will also prompt the user to choose either to view recommended waist or BMI. And then when the user chooses to view the current BMI, the system displays an interface where the current BMI will be displayed. If the user choose waist instead, the system will display an interface where the current waist will be displayed. When the user chooses to view recommended BMI, the system displays an interface where the recommended BMI will be displayed. If the weight is chosen, the system displays an interface where the recommended weight will be displayed. The use case ends when the user leaves the BMI tracking page. Now I'm going to demo the use case for BMI tracking. So now here's the main menu. As you can see right here, when we choose the BMI tracking, it will take us to this page where the user will interface that display the current weight and also the current BMI for the user, and also the recommended weight and the recommended BMI for the user. So the current weight for the user we will get from the planned calorie intake page. Same goes for the BMI. There will be a calculation involved, and then you will get this current BMI value. And for the recommended BMI is fixed 22.5. Is based on the research we get from the internet. What is the normal, one of the most normal BMI for a person? And for the recommended weight, also they will get based on the input from the user, and also there will be calculation involved for the recommended weight.
This is the basic flow for the answer quiz test case. First step, the use case will start when the user chooses answer quiz option from the menu, and the system will display answer quiz interface. And the system will prompt the user to input name and email for the user to start the quiz. And next, the user will enter their name and email, and the system prompt the user to click the start button. The user will click the start button and the system will automatically start the quiz. After the quiz has ended, the system will prompt the user to input their first and last name and their email again. And after that, the user will click the submit button and the system will save the user input for the record purpose. And lastly, the use case will end when the user leaves the answer quiz panel. This is the demo basic flow for the answer quiz test case. First, the system will prompt the user to input their personal information, that is name and their email. And next, the system will prompt the user to click the start button. After the quiz session ended, the user will be prompted to fill their information and click the submit button for the record purpose. That is everything from us. Thank you.